Here the Harappan civilization belonged to the Bronze Age, right? The Harappan civilization was discovered in the year 1921 AD. Here the Harappan people were, unfamiliar with which metal, with which major metal, so it's iron. Next is the great path of the Indus Valley civilization was found at Mohenjo-daro. Next is what the oldest city, discovered in India was Harappa, right? Next is evidence of plug fields in the Harappan civilization was found at Kalibanga, right? The Kalibanga site here is located in the Hanumangarh district, of Rajasthan. Next is the most widely accepted period of Harappan civilization is 2500 BC to 1700 BC, right? Next is here the ancient canonical text that we call agamas of Jainism, I mean to say Jainism, were written in Prakrit language, right? Next is what here. Next, which Chinese ruler sent his ambassador to the court of Mughal of Muhammad bin Tughlaq in 1341 AD, that we call Togan Timur. Next is what? Who built the peacock throne? So it's Shah right? Next is what was the name of Shahjahan's queen? So it's Mumtaz. So what's the name of the artist? Which who built the peacock throne? So it's Badal Khan. What was the name of the artist who built the peacock throne? So it's Badal Khan. Next is what? Uh, which Sultan of Delhi started appointing, official on the basis of merit? So is Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Next is was to which place did Muhammad bin Tughlaq transfer his capital? So is Dolatabad. Next is who spent 17 years in the court of Muhammad bin Tughlaq? So is Barani. Next is who was the last ruler of the Kanwa dynasty? So is Su Sharma, right? Next is who founded the Satvahan dynasty? So it's Simuka Shimuk. Next is here the order of foreign invaders in India was Greeks, Shakas, Parthians, and Kushans. Right. Next is who was the founder of Gupta dynasty? Sri Gupta. So it's Sri Gupta. So who was the first emperor Samrat of the Gupta dynasty? Chandragupta I. Right. Next is here who started the Gupta era? Gupta Samvat. So it's Chandragupta I. Right. Next is Hanayan and Mahayan are two sets of which religion? So it's Buddhism. Next is who succeeded Chandragupta I as ruler of the Gupta dynasty? So it's Samudragupta. Next is which ruler is called the Napoleon of India? Is Samudragupta. Right. Next is Harisena was a poet in the court of which ruler? So it's Samudragupta. Next is Kanishka was ruler of which dynasty? So it's Kushan dynasty. Next is what were the gold coins called during the Gupta period? So it's dinar, right? Next is for development of agriculture, which department did Muhammad bin Tughlaq established? So it's Diwan-e Kohli, Diwan-e Kohi, right? Next is what here? Whom did the Muhammad bin Tughlaq send as his ambassador to the court of the Chinese ruler Togan Timur? So it's Ibn Battuta. Next is what? Who considered Muhammad bin Tughlaq to be mentally, deranged? So British historian Elphinstone. So which principle did Mahavira add the doctrine of Jainism? So it's Brahmacharya, that we called celibacy, right? After after Mahavira's Nirvana, right? Who became the next head of the Jain Sangha? So is Sudharman. Next is what? In the Vedic period, who was called Yuva? So it's Burley. Next is what? The famous Dilwara Jain, right? Jain temples were built by the Solankis. Next is what? Um, when when and where was Gautam Buddha, the founder of Buddhism born? So it's 563 BC at Lumbini. Next is what? Which prince of the Shakya dynasty founded a great religion? So it's Siddhartha Gautam Buddha. Next is what here? That the early life of the Aryan was dependent on cattle rearing. Right. Next is here, a painted gray ware PGW is associated with which period? So it's Vedic civilization. Next is what? Next is Kanishka was follower of which branch of Buddhism, which he spread in Central Asia and the Far East. So it's Mahayana. Next is what? In the Mathura School of Arts, sculptures are made of red stone, right? Next is what? After the death of Rajyavardhan and Harshvardhan, ascended the throne in 606 AD. Next is what? Harsha could not, defeat which ruler of Maharashtra? So is Pulakeshin II. Next is what? Here, where did the Buddha deliver his first sermon? So it's Sarnath. Next is what? The main occupation of Aryans in the Rig Vedic period was farming, agriculture. Next is was which Veda provides information about the culture of the ancient Vedic age? So it's Rig Veda. Next is what? The mention of Rishabh Deva is founded in Rig Veda. Next is what? The first mention of Vishnu is found in Rig Veda. Next is what? The civilization described in the Rig Veda was military association. Next is what? During Reg did Timur invade Delhi in 1398 AD. That is called Nasiruddin Muhammad Tughlaq. So yeah.